Well, good evening and thanks for joining us tonight for 12 News at 6. Arizona's top elections official says plans are now underway to respond if President Trump tries to cancel the November election or seize ballot counting machines after an election is held.
Those remarks by Secretary of State Adrian Fontes came during a Phoenix forum last week. And the comments seem extreme, but Fontes wasn't joking around. 12 News journalist Joe Dana now explains what's going on here. I mean, we don't think those things are going to happen, but just the fact, Joe, that he's preparing for it.
Yeah, and the way Secretary of State Fontes puts it, quote, the bad guys are in the castle. Fontes accuses the president of just simply not wanting free and fair elections. And Fontes says he's so serious about this, he's working with the attorney general and the governor on detailed response plans if, for example, the president attempts to cancel the election or seize tabulation machines.
We live in a nation with a diminished democracy, and it is an embarrassment that we are here.
Secretary of State Adrian Fontes was speaking at a forum hosted by the Atlantic magazine last week when he said he is spending time making plans to prepare for potential disruption of the midterm elections by the president and his supporters.
We've got a whole bunch of scenarios that we're playing through so that if somebody tries to cancel something, if somebody tries to take some stuff they're not entitled to, we can go to the courts, get the orders, and hopefully have the backup of law enforcement.
Critics accuse Democratic politicians like Fontes of overreacting. Since August, President Trump has made at least 3 references to canceling an election. This remark on video appeared to be meant as a joke.
So you mean if we happen to be in a war with somebody, no more elections? Oh, that's good.
Last week, Trump told reporters he had accomplished so much that, quote, when you think of it, we shouldn't even have an election. The White House said that was also in jest.
The president was simply joking. He was saying, we're doing such a great job, we're doing everything the American people thought, maybe we should just keep rolling.
Fontes says the president's past shows nothing is off the table in the future.
Frankly, we did win this election.
After the 2020 election, Trump was criminally indicted in Georgia and Washington, D.C. for attempting to overturn the results, cases that were dropped after Trump won re-election. Trump's former Attorney General, Bill Barr, testified at the time Trump repeatedly pressured him to declare the election was stolen.
I made it clear I did not agree with the idea of saying the election was stolen.
To this day, the president continues denying he lost in 2020.
First of all, the election was rigged.
This month, he told the New York Times he should have used the military to seize vote tabulator machines.
The fact that I've got a plan to try to get a court to order someone not to steal ballots, that's a problem in America.
We asked the state GOP and Senate Elections Committee Chair Wendy Rogers for their response to Fontes' remarks. They have not responded. Fontes says the Trump administration cutting hundreds of positions at the cybersecurity agency known as CISA, which supports states for election security issues, is also a troubling sign.
I sent a letter to Secretary Noem, and I told her, in good faith, don't kill our services, don't kill our access to the folks that are helping us. And I got 0 response, and they still haven't rebuilt what they decimated.
Now, I've asked Governor Katie Hobbs and Attorney General Chris Mays, both Democrats, about the extent of any plans referenced by Fontes to respond to interference attempts. They did not respond today. Now, as to the cuts to the cybersecurity agency that supports elections, the Trump administration has said that states have the resources they need, and those cuts are meant to course correct after excessive spending by the Biden administration. Back to you.